Black holes are one of the strangest and most interesting things that can happen in space. They are so dense that even light can't get away from their strong gravitational pull and high mass-to-volume ratio. Even though there are more than 100 million black holes in the Milky Way, it's been very hard to find these hungry creatures. At the center of the Milky Way galaxy is a supermassive black hole called Sagittarius A star. NASA said in a statement that the huge structure has a mass about 4 million times that of the Sun and is about 26,000 light-years away from Earth. The first picture of a black hole was taken in 2019 by a group called the Event Horizon Telescope (EHT) Partnership. Scientists all over the world were thrilled when they saw the amazing photo of the black hole at the center of the M87 galaxy, which is 55 million light-years from Earth. Albert Einstein's general theory of relativity came out in 1916. In it, he made the first prediction that black holes would exist. In 1967, American astronomer John Wheeler used the term black hole for the first time. Black holes have been seen for the first time after being thought of as little more than theories for decades. Cygnus X1 was the first black hole ever found. It was in the constellation Cygnus, also known as the Swan, which is part of the Milky Way. NASA says that astronomers first saw signs of a black hole in 1964 when a sounding rocket found objects in the sky that were giving off X-rays. In 1971, scientists found out that X-rays came from a bright blue star that was in orbit around a mysterious black object. People thought that the X-rays came from stellar material being torn away from the bright star and gobbled up by the dark entity, which was seen as a symbol of an all-eating black hole. How many black holes are there? A picture of the depths of space that shows a tiny blue X-ray source in the middle of the picture. This shows that Sagittarius A star is there. The Space Telescope Science Institute says that about 1 out of every 1,000 stars has enough mass to turn into a black hole. Since there are more than 100 billion stars in the Milky Way, there must be somewhere around 100 million black holes in our galaxy. Even though it's hard to find black holes, NASA thinks there could be between 10 million and 1 billion stellar black holes in the Milky Way. The unicorn is the name for the black hole that is about 1,500 light-years from Earth. It's about the same distance from Earth as we are. The object that might be a black hole is in the constellation Monoceros, which is often called the unicorn. It also has a very low mass, about 3 times that of the Sun, which makes it almost certainly one of a kind. The pictures of a black hole. The Event Horizon Telescope took this picture of the supermassive black hole at the center of the galaxy M87 and its shadow. The Event Horizon Telescope is an array of 8 ground-based radio telescopes the size of a planet. It was made possible by people from all over the world working together. In 2019, the Event Horizon Telescope (EHT) Partnership showed the world the first picture ever taken of a black hole. The black hole at the center of the galaxy M87 was found when the Event Horizon Telescope (EHT) looked at the event horizon. The event horizon is the area around a black hole where nothing can escape. This picture shows a sharp drop in the number of photons, particles of light. Scientists can do a lot more research on black holes now that they know what they look like. This makes it possible to study black holes in a whole new way. In the year 2021, astronomers showed the public a new way of looking at the huge black hole at the center of galaxy M87. The picture shows how the huge building looks when viewed in polarized light. Polarized light waves are aligned and brighter in a different way than unpolarized light waves. This is why the new image of the black hole shows a lot more detail. Polarization is a characteristic of magnetic fields, and the picture shows without a doubt that the ring around the black hole is magnetic. What does it look like to see a black hole? The singularity, the outer and inner event horizons, and the event horizons themselves are the 3 layers that make up a black hole. The event horizon is the barrier that surrounds a black hole's opening and is the point beyond which light can't get out. When a particle goes past the event horizon, it gets trapped inside and can't get out. On the event horizon, gravity acts exactly the same everywhere. The singularity of a black hole is the point in space-time where all of the mass of the object is gathered in one place. The mass of an object is in this area, which is called the interior of a black hole. Scientists can't see black holes the same way they can see stars and other things in space. Astronomers have to rely on finding the radiation that black holes give off when they pull dust and gas into their dense cores. But supermassive black holes at the center of a galaxy are more likely to be hidden by the huge amount of dust and gas that surrounds them. This can stop them from giving off radiation that can be used to find them. Material that is being pulled toward a black hole can sometimes bounce off of the event horizon and be thrown away from the mouth of the hole instead of being pulled in. The process makes bright, fast-moving jets of material that are almost as fast as light. Even though you can't get a good look at the black hole itself, you can see these huge jets from very far away. Even after the photos were taken, it took researchers another 2 years to analyze the data before they could show the picture of a black hole taken by the Event Horizon Telescope, EHT, in 2019. This is because the partnership of telescopes, which includes a huge number of observatories all over the world, creates a huge amount of data that is too big to send over the internet. The researchers think that one day they'll be able to take pictures of more black holes and put together a database of what they look like. Most likely, the next target will be Sagittarius A star, the supermassive black hole at the center of our own galaxy, the Milky Way. New research from 2019 says that Sagittarius A star is mysterious because it's much less active than was expected. This could be because magnetic fields are stopping the object from moving. In the same year, another study found that Sagittarius A star is surrounded by a halo of cool gas. This gives scientists a unique look at the space around a black hole. Facts about black holes. People have thought for a long time that if you fell into a black hole, gravity would pull you apart like spaghetti, but you would die before you got to the singularity. But a study from 2012 that was published in the magazine Nature says that quantum effects would make the event horizon act like a wall of fire that would kill you instantly. Black holes aren't bad. When something is pulled into a vacuum, this is called suction. The huge black hole, however, is not a vacuum. Rather, things fall into them the same way they fall toward the Earth or anything else with gravity. The first thing that was known to be a black hole was Cygnus X1. Stephen Hawking and fellow physicist Kip Thorne made a friendly bet on Cygnus X1 in 1974. Hawking bet that the source was not a black hole, and Thorne bet that it was. In 1990, Hawking admitted that he had lost. A star can be torn apart if it gets too close to a black hole. Astronomers think that there are between 10 million and 1 billion stellar black holes in the Milky Way. Each of these black holes has about 3 times the mass of the Sun. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for more.